Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. When God loves you, He does only what is good for you and keeps away those who are not worthy of you. Never share your problems with just anyone. 80% of people don't care, and the remaining 20% may secretly be happy that you have them. Don't be disappointed if someone fails to recognize your value. A junk dealer cannot judge the worth of a diamond. Silence and a smile are two powerful tools. Silence helps solve many problems, while a smile helps you avoid them. No one changes without reason. Life presents certain events that force transformation. The idea that life comes only once is incorrect. Only death comes once. Life is renewed every day. Shri Krishna says, "Let those who speak ill of you continue. They are only doing what small-minded people do. A weak person cries when he is tired, but a winner stops only when he has won." Be successful, not for those who want to see you fail, but for yourself. Never discuss your big dreams with a small-minded person. They may lack the capacity to understand them. Instead of discussing others, focus on your own journey towards success. People often say that if love is true, it will return. But if it was truly love, why would it leave in the first place? If someone leaves you, don't worry. It may simply mean the wrong people had to go to make space for the right ones. Stay silent in front of those who do not value your words. Even the harsh sunlight on your journey to success serves a purpose. If there was always shade, you would have fallen asleep long ago. Trust is a great asset. When placed in yourself, it becomes strength. When placed in others, it can become a weakness. Those before whom you constantly bow will never respect you. Enmity with a weak person is dangerous because they strike when you least expect it. Life often introduces new relationships at the cost of old ones. Value relationships like money. Both are difficult to earn but easy to lose. To understand someone's pain, look into their eyes. A face may hide suffering, but the eyes reveal the truth. True love should be reserved for God. Only He never deceives. Never misuse a relationship. Good people do not come into your life repeatedly. Learn manners step by step. Instead of reacting with anger to others' mistakes, first reflect on your own. Read, write, fight, laugh, do whatever it takes, but fulfill your dreams at any cost. In today's world, never let others see that you are broken inside. People will take even the bricks of a crumbling house. Only those who embrace life's struggles like they are celebrations truly understand its journey. Genuine people may walk alone, but God always stands by them. Never forget a favor you receive, nor a kindness you have given. This is the mark of a great person. Never consider anyone useless, for even a stopped clock tells the correct time twice a day. If you feel the need to introduce yourself, understand that true success is still far away. Sometimes the value of relationships is taught by those to whom we have no direct connection. Again, no one changes without reason. Certain events in life force transformation. Wherever you feel unwanted, silently distance yourself. It is wisdom. If you're focused on your work and have less time to socialize, people may call you arrogant. Let them talk. Time itself will reveal the truth. Tests are faced alone, but results are seen by everyone. That's why, before any action, consider its consequences. Those who remember you only when they need something, help them anyway, for in their darkness, you are the light. Life does not always hand us opportunities. Sometimes, it delivers a lesson that lasts forever. No matter how small your eyes are, they still have the capacity to see the vast sky. Never hesitate to ask for directions. Your path to success may pass through unfamiliar places. Do not chase time, walk with truth, and time will catch up with you. People who hide their emotions are often the most caring. You possess strengths that many long for, but may never attain. Your potential is beyond others' comprehension. Never tire, never fear, never sit back, and never give up. Keep chasing your dreams. Time and circumstances can change at any moment. Never insult or underestimate anyone. You may be powerful, but time is more powerful. To maintain relationships, intelligence is not enough. The heart must be pure. Speak the truth clearly and directly. Those meant to stay will understand, and those who leave were never truly yours. The eyes not only provide vision, but also reflect our emotions and what we choose to see in others. As long as a broom remains intact, it cleans away dirt. But once it breaks, it itself becomes waste. Similarly, always stay connected to your loved ones. There is strength in unity. Never turn back halfway to your goal, because even if you do, you will still have to cross the same distance. Those who stand by you in happiness are relationships, but those who stand by you in sorrow are angels. People who speak the bitter truth to your face will never deceive you. Beware of those who speak sweetly, yet hold hatred in their hearts. They change with time. Sleep gives us rest, but not everyone who stays up at night does so happily. There is a unique joy in battling fate. It never lets me win, yet I refuse to accept defeat. When we insult someone, we are in reality losing our own self-respect. Sometimes, even when you do good for someone, they may begin to see you as a fool. Both time and wisdom come to the fortunate. When time is on your side, wisdom may not be. And when wisdom comes, time may have already passed. Paths never close. People simply lose courage. Those who write their destiny with the ink of hard work never have empty pages. When you earn money, you fill your house with material things. But when you earn blessings, you gain happiness, health, and love. A person's tolerance is like a stretched thread. It can only be pulled so far before it snaps. One whose nature constantly changes can never truly belong to anyone. Whether it is time or a person, anything unstable is bound to break. Living alone is difficult, but only difficult paths lead to great things. To become wealthy, one must accumulate wealth gradually. Shri Krishna says, "If my devotee remains silent in the face of everything, remember, his silence is his faith, and I will respond to it." Bow only before the Almighty. He will never let you bow before the world. Surround yourself with good people, because even garbage is more valuable than gold if handled by the right person. Shri Krishna also teaches us, do not waste time justifying yourself to those who deliberately misinterpret your words. One day, you may not complain about time, but about yourself, regretting that a beautiful life was right in front of you, yet you got entangled in trivial matters. Forgive once, for that makes you a good person. But do not be deceived twice by trusting the same person again. Those who truly care for you feel your pain without words. Others simply come and go, asking about your well-being out of formality. The fruits of hard work and the solutions to problems may come late, but they always arrive. When you wish well for others, the same goodwill returns to you. This is the law of karma. Broken things hurt the most: trust, love, sleep, and above all, hope. Unfulfilled desires lead to frustration, while fulfilled desires breed greed. That is why balance in life is essential. Everyone seeks help when they are in trouble, but when you need help, few will stand by you. Shri Krishna says, do good and forget about it. When the time is right, your deeds will bear fruit. If you do not want to struggle over small things, learn to be self-reliant. When a person realizes that no one is there to support them, solitude and silent tears make them stronger. The person you depend on the most is often the one who hurts you the most. Learn to walk alone. Not everyone who is with you today will be with you tomorrow. There is a unique peace in solitude, neither the joy of someone's arrival nor the sorrow of their departure. True-hearted people may remain alone, but God never abandons them. He guides them through all of life's struggles. Your biggest mistake is crossing oceans for those who wouldn't even cross a bridge for you. It is better to win friends through love than to make enemies through insults. Without struggle, a tree does not sprout new leaves, just as without hard work, a person does not see good days. Your voice matters. If you remain silent, others will impose their own decisions upon you. A foolish person harms not only themselves, but also those who try to help them. It is said that faith is greater than wealth, yet people pay money for quick access to temples. Have you noticed that as times change, so do people's lifestyles? Many now live alone, some by necessity, others by choice. Those who choose solitude often achieve great things, while those who fear being alone can feel like prisoners trapped in a dark cell. Many are so entangled in their hectic lives that they have no time for themselves. Later, they regret not having stepped away to focus on their own well-being. However, solitude is not for everyone. Living alone does not mean abandoning family and friends. It is an art. Through this story, we will explore how solitude can lead to personal growth, self-respect, and a brighter future. A man once approached a guru and asked, "Gurudev, what is the cause of my suffering?" The guru, a wise soul, replied, "Attachment. Clinging to things and chasing them is the root of your sorrow." The man, feeling enlightened, thanked the guru and left, thinking he had found the answer. A month later, the same man returned, this time broken and in deep sorrow. He fell at the guru's feet and cried, "Gurudev, I followed your advice, yet I am even more miserable." The guru asked, "What did you do?" The man replied, "I distanced myself from my family, friends, and loved ones. I thought that letting go of attachments meant leaving them behind. For the first few days I felt good, but gradually I started missing everyone. My parents, my wife, my children, my relationships, my relatives, and even my enemies. Surprisingly, I didn't feel this much sorrow when I was with them. Being away from them has made me even sadder. So today, I decided to return home, and before doing so, I came to you, Gurudev. Why did you give me such wrong advice?" The guru smiled and said, "You left behind your family, friends, and even your students, thinking you were running away from them. But in reality, you were running away with them." The man was confused. "But Gurudev, I didn't bring anyone with me." The guru replied, "The things that bring us sorrow are not external, just as the things that bring us happiness are not external either. Where do all your family, friends, relatives, and enemies reside? They all exist in your mind. When you run away, you take your mind with you, and as long as your mind carries them, you will never be free from them. When these thoughts remain in our minds, they cause pain. But when we are surrounded by distractions, the pain feels less intense. However, the moment we isolate ourselves, our minds begin craving those same attachments, making everything seem even more painful, just as you are experiencing now." The man asked, "Then Gurudev, what should I do? If I stay with them, I suffer. If I leave them, I still suffer. Was I born only to endure sorrow?" The guru laughed heartily and said, "You are absolutely right. Everyone in this world is born to experience both joy and sorrow. But understand this, happiness is followed by sorrow, and sorrow is followed by happiness. The things we find joy in eventually bring us pain, and the things that cause us pain often lead to joy." The man asked, "Gurudev, is there no way to escape this illusion of happiness and sorrow?" The guru replied, "There is a way. If you want to live in this world, among these people, you must master one thing. Live as if you are alone in this world. Be with everyone, yet remain detached." The man was puzzled. "Gurudev, how is that possible?" The guru took him to a crowded fair. "Look around," he said. "Do you recognize anyone here?" The man looked around and said, "No, Gurudev, I don't know anyone here." The guru smiled and asked, "Are you alone here?" The man hesitated. "Physically, yes, but in my mind, I am with my wife, my children, my parents, and my friends. Their thoughts are still with me." The guru instructed, "Now forget everything. Close your eyes and focus completely on the sounds around you." The man did as he was told. As he concentrated on the various sounds, he suddenly felt a deep sense of solitude. Despite being surrounded by people, he realized he was completely alone. No single voice held any significance, and the crowd became meaningless. He opened his eyes and exclaimed, "Gurudev, I understand now. Everything is here, yet it feels like nothing is here. I feel completely alone." The guru nodded. This is exactly how you must live. You will be with everyone, but internally, you must remain detached. When you master this, nothing will hurt you, and you will find joy in everything. Great achievements are often born out of solitude. Do not see loneliness as a negative thing. Instead, embrace it as an opportunity for self-discovery. When you start enjoying your own company, it means your true self is trying to connect with you. Honor and respect this connection. The Guru continued, "Now, I will tell you about 7 qualities found in those who embrace solitude. The first quality is self-awareness. People who spend time alone become more deeply aware of their own nature and behavior. Since they have ample time for introspection, they gain a better understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. The second quality is a positive mindset. When we are constantly surrounded by others, our thoughts are often influenced by external opinions. But those who are comfortable in solitude develop the ability to think independently and cultivate a more optimistic outlook on life. Negative thoughts such as comparison, jealousy, pride, and greed arise in the mind automatically. Over time, a person falls under their influence and begins to act in harmful ways. However, this does not mean that people who live in solitude are free from such thoughts. The difference is that, in solitude, thoughts related to comparison, jealousy, and pride occur less frequently, as there is no one around to trigger them. Additionally, solitude provides more time for self-reflection, allowing individuals to recognize and reduce their negative thoughts. The third characteristic of people who live in solitude is that they are more disciplined and self-reliant. Since they must handle most of their tasks independently, they naturally develop a strong sense of self-sufficiency. Such individuals prefer doing their own work rather than relying on others. They also seek minimal help, making them highly independent. Because they are clear about their responsibilities, they value their time and do not waste the time of others. Their solitude fosters a structured routine, making them more organized and disciplined. Guruvar continued, "The fourth characteristic of those who embrace solitude is their ability to think deeply. They analyze things in great detail, which is why many great writers, poets, and philosophers have cherished solitude. When a person is alone, they can truly hear their inner voice. All great inventions and discoveries have originated in solitude because it is in isolation that the mind can deeply focus and explore new ideas." The fifth quality of solitary individuals is their unique personality. Those who constantly surround themselves with others often absorb their habits and thoughts, making their personalities a blend of various influences. In contrast, people who spend time alone develop a distinct identity. Since they are less affected by external opinions, they create their own rules and philosophies for life. Their individuality makes them stand out, though not everyone may appreciate their uniqueness. Guruvar continued, "The sixth characteristic of those who live in solitude is that they form deep and meaningful relationships. Although they do not have many friends, the bonds they do form are built on sincerity and loyalty. While they may appear reserved, they express themselves wholeheartedly with those they truly trust. Their friendships may be few, but they are strong and enduring." Another important trait of solitary individuals is their emotional and mental strength. They understand that if a challenge arises, they must face it alone. This builds self-confidence and resilience, making them mentally and emotionally strong. They believe that with determination and willpower, no problem is insurmountable. This mindset sets them apart from others. After saying this, Guruvar fell silent. The man then asked, "Gurudev, everything you say is true, but when can solitude be considered a blessing?" Guruvar smiled and replied, "Solitude has always been a blessing if one knows how to embrace it. When we live among others, we become part of the crowd. But when we are alone, we are with ourselves. Only in solitude can we use our time wisely, reflect on our passions, and work on our personal growth. Solitude allows us to recognize our weaknesses and improve upon them. In this state, we can truly walk the path of wisdom and attain the highest human potential." The man understood the Guru's words, expressed his gratitude, and returned home. This story teaches us that the things we desire often hold no meaning until we attain them. Once we achieve them, we fear losing them, and when they are gone, we feel the pain of their absence. Throughout life, we continuously hold on to one thing after another, moving from one attachment to the next, grasping at happiness while unknowingly inviting sorrow. However, a person who has learned to embrace solitude can find happiness while fulfilling all responsibilities within family and society. Such a person completes their duties with a sense of joy and inner peace. If your kindness is not appreciated, do not regret being kind. You know your own worth better than anyone else. A person does not betray another. It is expectations that lead to disappointment. Careless words can destroy everything a person has built. In life, many will make you cry, but never distance yourself from those who cry for you. Time alone does not bring success, but the proper use of time certainly does. If people praise you, it is your ability. If they envy you, it is your skill. A person who speaks the truth and follows the right path often appears bitter to the world. Those who constantly change their nature can never truly belong to anyone. Be it time or people, change happens quickly, and nature balances everything in its own way. Never take pride in anything. Instead, live in harmony with family and friends. The impact of a wound is not just in feeling it, but in its depth. An emotional wound is often more painful than a physical one. Serve everyone, but do not expect anything in return, for only God can truly reward selfless service. A person who considers charity a duty and helps the needy without expecting recognition is truly noble. If you learn from your mistakes, they become stepping stones to success. If you don't, they become obstacles. The choice is yours, whether to rise or sink. Do not fear criticism or abandon your goals because of it, as critics' opinions change once you succeed. Negative thoughts will arise, but it is up to you whether to give them importance or stay focused on positivity. Your own thoughts are the greatest source of inspiration. Think big, stay motivated, and strive to win. Things received before their time lose their value, while those received too late lose their importance. Value time. Some people take pride in their status, while others prioritize preserving precious relationships. If you always try to please others, you risk losing your self-respect. As long as you live in fear, others will dictate your life. Be loyal and grateful to those who give you their time. Shri Krishna says, "Man can live his life with ease, yet he remains worried, concerned about escaping his worries, afraid of the future, lost in the past. He prepares for heaven and fears hell, yet he does not truly understand life. He neither embraces life nor death, but instead believes in hearsay, preventing him from living fully or dying peacefully." Whatever happens, stay calm. Think before you act. Words may fade, but silence speaks volumes. A great person is one who uplifts others rather than making them feel small. If you wish to understand someone, judge their character, not their appearance, just as gold is often kept in an iron safe. Only those who are willing to help you have the right to criticize you. Time is unpredictable. If you move with it, fortune may favor you. If you resist, even luck may turn against you. Crying does not make one weak. Rather, those who break down often emerge stronger. Love that requires you to lower your self-worth is too costly. Happiness lies in appreciating what you have. Many dream of living the life you take for granted. Even if a stone breaks on the last strike, the first one was never in vain. Never trust those who habitually deceive, for even water can turn deadly under the right conditions. If you want love, be the first to give it. Nature returns what you sow. Holding on to things unnecessarily can be harmful. Sometimes letting go is necessary. Tears may have no weight, but they lighten the heart. A person may deceive others, but no one can deceive God. Never underestimate your honesty or overlook the mistakes of others. Time reveals the truth. God's creation is just. Under a tree, Both the rich and the poor find the same shade and air. In this world, everything is created with the intent to give. Never ignore those who love, care for, and remember you. One day when reality strikes, you may realize that while counting stars, you lost the moon. Be patient. Your hard work will be rewarded at the right time. God sometimes blesses people with wealth so they can help others because He cannot personally go door to door. Excuses make today easier but tomorrow harder, while discipline makes today harder but tomorrow easier. If you are determined to win, focus on today rather than worrying about tomorrow. True fortune lies not in receiving more but in making the best of what you have. Everything changes, be it circumstances or people's hearts. Instead of focusing on others' faults, concentrate on improving yourself. Be like water, which carves its own path, not a stone that blocks others. Meditation brings inner peace, while service spreads joy to others. A true friend is one who never ignores you for anyone else's sake. Just as a small dose of medicine cures severe illness, even a little remembrance of God can eliminate immense pain. Self-respect is essential. Without it, people will try to suppress you, even where you have a rightful place. Time changes, whether good or bad. Never act in a way that causes people to abandon you in difficult times. Imperfections make us human. It is a great virtue to bring happiness to others. Shri Krishna says, "If someone hurts you, do not be upset, for people throw stones only at trees bearing sweet fruit." Just as a lock is not made without a key, God does not create a problem without a solution. Do not let greed, dishonesty, or worry consume you. Live joyfully today, for tomorrow is uncertain. The right company can transform your life, just as the wrong company can ruin it. Never mistake kindness for weakness. Simplicity is a virtue, not a flaw. Emotions are more valuable than time. Spend them on those who truly appreciate them. Sometimes convincing your own mind is necessary. If your happiness depends entirely on someone else, you risk being shattered when they leave. Not every effort leads to success, but every success is built on effort. The story of the kite. One day, a son asked his father, "What does a successful life mean?" The father thought for a while and then said, "Let's fly kites today." As they flew the kite, the son observed it struggling against the thread. He said, "Father, this thread is holding the kite back. If we cut it, the kite will go higher." The father cut the thread. For a moment, the kite soared higher, but soon it wavered, lost control, and fell far away. The father then explained, "In life, we often feel that responsibilities, family, discipline, teachers, and society hold us back, just like the thread. We desire freedom from these ties. But in reality, these are the very things keeping us at great heights. The moment we cut these ties, we may rise briefly, but eventually we will lose direction and fall. A successful life is not about breaking free, but about maintaining the right balance, just like the kite stays in the sky only as long as it remains connected to the thread." This story teaches us that true success comes from maintaining the right connections and responsibilities. We hope you found this video insightful. See you in the next one. Take care and thank you.